We're going to chat a little bit about one really incredible aspect of this storm, which were the hours of blizzard conditions. You've probably heard us talk about what makes a blizzard. Of course, you need snow, but you don't just need that snow to be falling snow. It can be blowing snow that's being kicked up by really strong winds, but those winds have to be gusts at least 35 miles per hour or greater. And you have to have visibility a quarter mile or less. And you need all three of those things at the same time for 3 consecutive hours. If you hit 3 consecutive hours, we call that a blizzard. And actually, that can be hard to do. Sometimes you'll get 2 hours, then you'll miss an hour, and then you'll get a third hour, but they're not together. So that doesn't count. Well, today, not only did we hit it, we had it for 8 consecutive hours at Groton, New London, a prolonged period of blizzard conditions, which came to an end late afternoon, even though the snow lingered. But now the storm's moving out, and Rachel has more on that.
Yeah, and it is all about the cold and the winds, and a lot of people still writing in saying, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep. It's so windy out there. Give it a little bit of time. It won't be like flipping a switch all of a sudden. 11:02, the wind will stop blowing. It's going to be a slow process because wind is caused by differences in pressure. And boy, do we have a big area of low pressure near us, but it is moving away. Can it just take the snow away a little faster? Yes, it was a round of applause for Gabby when she said the snow had stopped in Vernon. And you can actually see here in central Connecticut, it is really starting to slow down here. It is not starting to slow down, though, in Windham County, where the snow has been falling since last night and is still accumulating, and it is very impressive. We got some really cute photos from you guys, and we want to thank everybody for sharing your snow totals and your pictures. And snow drifts were a really big part of this storm because the snow is so light and so powdery. We had those gusty winds. In some areas, you've got snow piles as big as 6-year-old Tyson in Dayville, Connecticut. And we have another photo of just an impressive drift. This is from Robin Osmer in Ledyard. Look at the snow. It's all the way up past her coat, and she's in there with her hands up. Still looks like enjoying the day. And finally, we have this beautiful shot of the sun setting. Love the colors in the sky with the peaceful, tranquil snow there in the foreground as well. Now, tomorrow, I actually don't think this is great snowball snow for the kiddos. I mean, obviously, get outside and enjoy the day with them. However, because this is such a light, powdery snow, it's not really good to pack. But I have a trick for you. If you add a little bit of water, you can get that snow to stick a little bit better. Another thing I wanted to talk about is for sledding conditions. Because this is a dry snow, I think you're going to get on the sled and you're just going to end up sinking into the snowpack instead of flying down the mountain like you would if this was a wet, heavier snowfall. So you might end up needing to kind of pack it down a little bit first before you sled down, but you'll be able to do it. Again, of course, it's one of those days where you're going to make the best of it. And if it were a snowstorm that happened on a Sunday, for example, we probably would have had a snow day the following day because there's just so much snow out there. It's just not enough time to clean it all up. Temperatures in the single digits and teens. Of course, I'm talking about eastern Connecticut, western areas. This was a lot more manageable for you. Taking a look at projected wind gusts, again, they will continue to steadily go down tonight. Low temperatures in the single digits, around 10 for the Connecticut shoreline. Sunny skies for your Sunday, but highs only in the 20s. And then it looks like we will be able to see a slight warming trend as we head through the week, as we get a different flow more out of the south. Highs will be in the 30s for your Monday, and eventually we're climbing into the 40s. Guys, I actually was able to look at Friday in between breaks on weather. Looks like we might start off with some rain, and then we might finish with either a wintry mix or a bit of snow. But it looks like rain is the next thing to fall from the sky on Thursday, guys.